Detail practice 8. Consider f of x equals x plus natural log of x. A. For what values of x is f of x defined? We know there are 4 functions whose domain is restricted. 1 over x. X is not equal to 0. Then x equals 0 is a vertical asymptote line. Log base b of x. X greater than 0. X equals 0 is a vertical asymptote line. Square root of x. X is greater than or equal to 0. 1 over square root of x. X greater than 0. Then x equals 0 is a vertical asymptote line. Try to remember the first 3 functions. Therefore, for a, x greater than 0, so that f of x is defined. B. Find the sign of f prime of x and f double prime of x, and comment on the geometrical significance of each. F prime of x equals x prime plus natural log of x prime equals 1 plus 1 over x. Put this together. X plus 1 over x. A sign diagram for f prime of x. Root for this f prime of x. X equals -1. For the vertical asymptote line, x equals 0. When you draw this sign diagram, you need to keep the domain in mind. X must be greater than 0, and x equals 0 is a vertical asymptote line. 0 is a vertical asymptote line. X equals -1, you need to cross out. Then get the number to test the sign. Let's use 1. Since f prime of 1 is a positive, so this is a positive. In other words, f prime of x is a positive on the interval 0 to positive infinity. So this geometrical significance, slope of a tangent line is positive on the interval from 0 to infinity. The second derivative of f of x equals x plus 1 over x prime. We will use the quotient rule. X squared, x plus 1 prime times x minus x plus 1 times x prime. Work this out. X squared, x minus x plus 1. Simplify. -1 over x squared. Since -1 over x squared always less than 0. So f of x is concave down on the interval from 0 to infinity. Let's go to C. Sketch the graph of y equals f of x. We already figured out f prime of x is a positive for the domain, and also f double prime of x is a negative concave down. So let's sketch the graph. x, y origin get 1 point. F of 1 equals 1 plus natural log of 1. Natural log of 1 is 0, so equals 1. We will get 0.11. It's here. Domain is x greater than 0 and x equals 0 is the vertical asymptote line. F prime of x greater than 0 means on this domain, the function is increasing. We have two increasing curves. One is like this, the other like this. F double prime of x less than 0 means concave down. So this should be the curve for this function. Therefore, this will be the graph for this function. B. Find the equation of normal at the point where x equals 1. For the normal line, we only need the first derivative. The slope of a tangent line equals f prime of 1 equals 1 plus 1 over 1 equals 2. So slope of a normal line equals -1 over 2. We already figured out f of 1 equals 1. So this is x1, y1. Therefore, always use y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1. Y minus 1 equals -1/2 times x minus 1. This is the equation of the normal line at the point where x equals 1.